Hello once again. The third race of the Formula One season takes us over to Shanghai in China. This is a race that we've seen affected by wet weather in the past. It's looking unlikely that it's going to be a threat on this occasion. Conditions very different to the last race over in Sepang in Malaysia. Fairly benign actually through Friday and Saturday. A lot of dry, if generally rather cloudy weather about. Temperatures will be on the rise day by day. Then as we get through towards Sunday for the race day, the key thing we'll be watching is the approach of this cold front tied in with this area of low pressure. At the moment it looks like its arrival with some light to moderate showers is going to be post-race, certainly more towards late afternoon, evening period, but there's still a bit of uncertainty on the timing for that. Well, let's take a look then at Friday for the first practice sessions. Generally a lot of cloud around through the course of both of those, I suspect. There will perhaps be some brightness from time to time. We are expecting dry conditions to prevail both through free practice 1 and 2. Temperatures lifting up to around about the mid-teens, possibly as high as about 16 Celsius or so as we get through towards the early part of the afternoon. A moderate breeze coming in generally from an easterly quarter. Now for Saturday, a rather cool or chilly start to the day. Once again, the third practice session and indeed qualifying shouldn't be affected by any threat of wet weather, so dry throughout the day. Again, the cloud cover tending to become quite dominant, I suspect, at least on and off through the course of both of those sessions. And again, conditions not dissimilar to Friday, an easterly breeze, temperatures, if anything, just rising up a little bit further, up to about 17 Celsius or so. Track temperature by around about qualifying, probably into about the low to mid-30s. So a good deal down on the 60 Celsius conditions that we were seeing on the track over at Sepang. Now for the race on Sunday, dry conditions looking most likely to be the net result through the course of the race window. There is, as I said, just that cautionary note about the speed of arrival of this cold front and some associated showers with that. As I mentioned, it does look like that's not going to threaten the race. It's more likely to be after, but we can't be 100% sure about that at the moment. Either way, though, there will be a lot of cloud around through the morning on Sunday, probably brightening up to some degree through the race itself. And by then, temperatures will have peaked at around about 18 to 20 Celsius. So it will actually be the warmest phase of the race weekend as a whole. The wind shifting through the course of the day to eventually come back in from more of a southwesterly direction, a moderate breeze by the time of the race. So here's a recap then on how things are shaping up. As I mentioned, dry conditions prevailing all the way through, most likely to prevail through the course of the race as well, with just that caveat of uncertainty as we get later into the afternoon. Forecast details, as ever, through all of the sessions with me on Twitter @FergieWeather. That's it from me. Bye-bye.